Good morning. Today we're going to be cycling to Angkor Wat and looking at all the temples in Siem Reap, Cambodia. Join me on an adventure. Okay, so the bicycle ride, only around 6 kilometers from the center of town. Not too bad at all. We were gonna run, but the weather's like 36 degrees, which it seems to be almost every day. So we rented cycles, $7 each for the whole entire day. And that's why we're going to the temples on them now. So I'll see you there when we get there at the west entrance. Woo. Okay, well, this looks like the entrance. Well, there's where we were a second ago, and well, there's where they check the tickets, so we need to get our ticket now. Okay, we've arrived. I downloaded the app on the door at the entrance, and it doesn't work. I tried 5 different cards. So I'm having to walk in and buy a ticket. It's okay, old school. They got a nice area here. They got like little restaurants, shops. A little overpriced, but at least there's food and things here. Even have a dog, Angkor Wat doggo. Oh, where's this? Oh, and a coconut. Where's this ticket office then? Well, the app didn't work, the kiosk didn't work, but we got there in the end. Bloody hell, 40 minutes just to get 2 tickets. Alright, let's get in this damn temple. Well, we finally made it. We're at the entrance of Angkor Wat. There's a lot of people. Yeah, so this place opens at 5 a.m. because a lot of people want to catch the sunrise in the morning. We arrived maybe 8, so a little bit later. But already you can see, well, the Naga, the protectors, the big serpents at the front representing fertility, water, protection, I guess. And here's the lion as well, courage, pride. All that stuff that lions do. He's probably had better days, but there he is. And the temple itself, well, look at this. It's amazing, isn't it? There's like a square of water, like a moat going all the way around. The temple itself is over there. And, well, there's the main bridge going in, the west entrance. And here we are, just chilling. Just chilling at the start with the lions and the Naga. Well, here we are outside the famous temple, Angkor Wat. We've crossed the bridge. We've passed by the guardianship of the Naga. Well, the headless Naga. Now we're at the front. Wow, check it out. It's absolutely massive. Let's get a bit of zoom there. Wow. So we can go inside, we can look around, go in all the rooms, see what's going on. Wow, what a day ahead of us. And that's just one temple. Apparently it's more than 50. Oh my god. Oh, here we go. Wow, look at the intricacies of the construction. Oh my god, wow. Alright, photo time. Okay, wow, here we go. Here's the front of the temple here. Look at this. The guy fast asleep. Look at him. He's passed out. Yeah, that's where we came in. Pretty cool view, right? Yeah, and on all these columns here, look at the intricate stuff going on. Wow. Multiply that out across, wow, whew, a lot of acres of temple. Wow, look at this. So it looks like you have free reign, which is pretty insane. Wow. Oh my god, look at this. Okay, maybe I'm not supposed to be here, I'm not sure. I don't know what the rules are. But it seems like everyone's crawling all over it. So maybe it's fine. That's unbelievable, isn't it? Look at this. Wow. Yeah, look at these endless hallways. It just keeps going and going. Wow. So there's actually archways above here. You can't really tell. It looks like they have pigeon nets or something up here, but there's an arch coming all the way down. And inside we have all statues. Look at this. Wow. Oh, there he is again. It's every single thing has so much detail. Look at that. And for saying what, 800 years old, give or take? I don't even know if many people could build this even today, let alone 800 years ago. It's absolutely insane, isn't it? And then the skill involved too. No power tools, no Harbor Freight, no Lowe's, no Home Depot. Wow, look at that. That's like Tomb Raider, isn't it? You can almost see, yeah, the holes where the hands were connected there, or at least the fingers. Wow, that looks amazing. Look at that. I wonder how many times this temple has been looted of its goods over the years. Wow. It's crazy that they all have unique stances as well. You know, it's not even the same one, and each one of these would have been hand carved into the rock. But not only that, I mean, try hand carving that. And then multiply it out. Unbelievable. Well, welcome to Angkor Wat, the centerpiece, the iconic masterpiece of Khmer civilization. Right now we're in the middle. What do you call the middle of this place? A courtyard? A field? It's absolutely massive. There's a temple inside a temple. Look, literally, temple. And there's the outer wall of the temple. And, well, that's the other wall over there. It's absolutely massive, look at it. It's so massive, they even have restaurants and snacks. And of course, a gift shop because it's 2026. Oh, here's the gift shops. Do you think they have to pay $37 a day? Probably not. But yeah, wow, you can buy some goods here. Look at this. Some towels, statues, paintings. Oops. Wow. Oh yeah, that's the secret, I think, isn't it? That's the secret. Yeah, the hard sale was so strong, you pulled the camera out, no one's talking anymore. We have the defense. We have the defense. All right, wow. I'm never going to put this camera down. Oh, yeah. I like the theory. So Angkor Wat, meaning city of temples, is over 400 acres. That's how big this place is. Built in the 12th century by King Suryavarman II. So Angkor Wat originally built as a Hindu temple, but a mere 100 years later almost converted to a Buddhist temple. Originally dedicated to the god Vishnu, a powerful symbol in Hinduism. So at 400 acres, Angkor Wat is the world's largest religious monument. And I guess you can start to see that right here. Look at these guys. So right now we're in the central part of the religious monument, temple, whatever you want to call it. It's every single thing. So detailed. Well, apart from the floor looks very solid. Over here, all the way down there, even the entryway for the doors here. Oh, look at that. Wow. So I imagine as this temple was once Hindu and converted to Buddhist, it's probably quite a popular spot for perhaps both religions. Because as it was once a Hindu temple, I do see aspects of Hinduism still remain here. And look over here too. Wow, look at that. It's quite amazing that you see so many people come here every single day, and well, I don't really see anything off limits. The only reason that corridor said no entry was because it's a one-way system, but there's no problem running all the way along here, in between the columns there, sitting in the windows, standing on the edge here. I'm kind of wondering what it'll be like in 100 years from now. Certainly if this was in Europe or America, there'd probably be glass or plastic boundaries and you could only walk on the outside. But positives and negatives of that, I guess. But I'm just tidying some monument. There we go. So all across Angkor Wat, you're going to see perhaps 1,800 to 2,000 of these apsaras or celestial nymphs all over the temples. Dancers, musicians, representing many things in both Hindu and Buddhist religions. And there's even 3 more over here. Wow. Looks like we're going indoors again here. Wow, looks very grand, doesn't it? Look at this. Wow. I can't even imagine how you get those big blocks up there 800 years ago. So it's a modern day mystery. Some might say a wonder of the world. That looks interesting. So you may be asking yourself, well, why was this place built? What is it? Why is it so big and grand? Wow. Many people think it was a mausoleum, maybe a place to rest. And I think that's due to the unique way it faces west, which represents more death rather than east, where you have the sunrise representing, you know, the new coming, the rebirth, or just the birth. That's what they think. But they haven't found any dead bodies, any bones, any ancient Khmer language sign that said this is where the king is buried. So they're not sure, but that's what they think. But now we're in the middle of the middle, and in the middle of the middle, wow, looks like this is the centerpiece right here. Let's have a look, I guess. Okay, so well, we just climbed these stairs up to what I thought was the centerpiece, and we come out the back. Wow. Looks like they're doing some construction, maybe restoration. Quite a lot of restoration, look at that. Wow. Yeah, looks like we can't go up there though, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. There's some statues down here. They might be off limits, but I don't know. I see people climbing over everything all the time. It's hard to say. Look at the floor here. Oh, I guess over time the water must go in, or maybe the materials sink a little bit. I'm guessing there's not rebar in here, maybe that's why. It's definitely interesting, isn't it? Oh wow, look at this. So it looks like they prepared some concrete there. It looks perfectly square. And wow, it takes 4 people just to turn that dolly around. Wow, that's heavy. Okay, there's some bats up here. Oh yeah, they're flying around. Oh yeah, there he goes, there he goes. Wow. Look at these arches, they're super old. Yeah, a lot of bat droppings on the floor. Oh yeah, there they are, look. Every little dot. So that's the restoration, which is still ongoing. A little bit noisy, but not too bad really. Oh, look at this. So it looks like they have a naga there to almost protect or guard the figure. At least it couldn't guard the head. So yeah, it looks like they have a joint partnership between Cambodia and Korea on these restoration works. But during the French colonization of Cambodia, it was the French that actually, well, rediscovered the area, but also put lots of efforts into restoring this whole area and figuring out a lot about the ancient language of the region and teaching it to the people. So everyone's had a hand in the restoration process and the research process of Angkor Wat. Okay, well this is the center of the center of the center. Can it get any more central? You know, if the king was somewhere, he's got to be in the middle, right? That's my bet anyway. Oh yeah, look. Looks like they did have rebar back then. Look at that.
See, these are original, but it's a different period from Angkor. When they converted to Buddhism, they added...
Naga, you're doing a bad job. So I got a bit of free information from the guide there. He was saying a lot of the heads were removed during the looting process, which is sort of what I guessed at the start of the video, but now it's almost confirmed, which is why you see so many missing heads, and even the Naga are missing snake heads in some places as well. I mean, this one, they just took the whole thing. Why not take the base, right? But it was the same in Egypt with the pyramids there as well. They were looted almost completely. It's quite a miracle that we still have things which have been found in more modern times and then preserved at the Egyptian Museum. But you can see, even the head is missing off this one right here. Wow. You know, I bet there's some private collections out there which still have these heads. I remember, you know, many years ago, maybe 50, 70, 80 years ago, some of the royal family of the UK would visit countries like Cambodia and Egypt, and as a present, they would actually receive a head. So like a local guide would want to impress the king or whoever the king or queen sent on their behalf, and say, here's a head, here's a Cambodian head, thank you for coming to our country, we really respect you. Which is why when you go to the British Museum, you'll see a lot of Egyptian artifacts, sarcophagi and various things, because they were actually given as gifts. Sometimes they were stolen, but yeah, well, this one, the Naga, is complete, look at that. But again, he did a bad job of protecting the thing being protected. Bad job, Naga. It's like a modern day jigsaw puzzle, isn't it? Put it all back together again. I notice a lot of the big blocks have two holes. You see that? I'm sure that was some sort of winching mechanism, I imagine. I don't know how it worked. I don't know how they got put in there. I don't know when they got put in there, but that's just my guess. There's the center of the center again. Wow, this place is absolutely massive, isn't it? Wow, unbelievable. Okay, so we're in the middle of the middle. And here you can see a lot of the restoration work, look. I'm not convinced, but I'm not convinced it will last longer than the original. I always find that pretty crazy, right? You have something that's been here 800 years and it's still standing, and already the new one's flaking and peeling away. I imagine there's a roof here at some point. It's not here now. Oh, look at that. Yeah, look, just one block of this massive temple here takes well, a lot of effort. You can barely move it. It looks like a lot of the center here has had the most restoration. Let's have a little look, right? I think every ancient site has its struggles with restoration, right? You don't know how much to do, but you want to preserve as much as possible, but you got to work with what you have. I think this has a good balance, to be honest. I know as if you find a piece, you can replace it out, right? I think what I don't like is when they start removing some of the old stuff and just making the new stuff look old, then it kind of loses its authenticity and history and everything to do with that. But certainly it looks like they have a very good balance here. Let's see what they're working on. Oh yeah, having a little snacky there, having a little lunch break. And it's crazy because look, they're working in 34-degree heat right now, 36. I think the weather's 36, but it feels like 42. So yeah, good luck working in that. So yeah, credits to this guy as well. Unbelievable. Well, there you go. It's a long way up, right? Yeah, the king's definitely hiding in there, isn't he? Oh, do you think she'll make it? Yeah, so the center is closed due to it being a holy day. I don't know what the rule is because, I mean, they're going up the stairs. It's a Cambodian mystery. I don't know. Don't ask me. They said it was closed. But yeah, look up here. Look, even the carvings are this high. Got all these kind of naga here, which have, well, suffered the fate of the weather over the few hundred years. It looks absolutely amazing, doesn't it? I can't believe how much intricacy is still left when exposed to the elements. It's unbelievable. Okay, well, that was Angkor Wat. What did you guys think? It's pretty cool, isn't it? We just gotta survive the tourist strip and get out of here. Yeah, I bought this energy drink. It's menthol, so it's like having mints with a drink. Like the Mentos water challenge. It tastes like that. It's pretty strong. Okay, so we're just leaving the area now. We've got the whole day ahead of us. So we did about half of Angkor Wat. They have like what looks like an aqueduct system here. Pretty crazy, right? I imagine that filters into the river on the outside. Here's some more jigsaws they're putting together. It's crazy people just walk on top of the stones, but I don't know, I guess no one cares. It's no big deal, right? Yeah, no, absolutely amazing. Wow, I am at a loss for words. Wow. Yeah, I think in terms of iconic places in different countries, it is tough. I'd probably say it's better than anything in Paris. Maybe on par with the Colosseum, but the Colosseum's too busy. It's definitely way up there with everything else. Maybe on par with the Grand Canyon, even though it's something different completely. But there's just so much history and so much wonder. And coming from a Western country, you just don't really learn about Cambodian and Khmer culture in school. Not at all. It's something you kind of independently have to research on YouTube, unless you specialize in history or something like that. But certainly absolutely amazing, and we have more temples to go. Wow. Okay, wow. That was Angkor Wat. Who knows what's waiting for us elsewhere. Wow. More jigsaws. Yeah, so most of the temple is over here, at least the restored area here. This looks like some jigsaws from maybe 50 to 100 years ago. Look at that. And even over there, it seems like there's so much that hasn't been pieced together yet. Maybe the king's body is over here, who knows? But yeah, it is endless. Look, I'm not sure where he's going. Maybe he's going for a pee. What he doesn't know is the pee is free if you're a ticket holder. Okay, yes. See you at the next one. Okay, well here we are. I left my helmet here. I put my trust in the Cambodian people. It's still here. I did lock the bike up though, I'm not gonna lie. Right, on to the next stage.